Basically, I've covered elections for a long time now, and I've come to the conclusion that almost every election has some type of uncertainty and unforeseen problems, especially here in Connecticut. We had some very close elections, especially for governor in 2010. It took us about 3 days to declare a winner, and I think it was about 5,000 votes difference between the two. And we also had a cliffhanger in 2018. And so there's a lot of suspicion already out there when it comes to election results. And now with COVID, we have the issue of absentee ballots. We have very strict rules on absentee ballots in Connecticut, but the governor and most of the elected officials would like to see more absentee ballots allowed in Connecticut. And to do that, the governor has, he signed an executive order to allow the primaries, which come up in August. Actually, today was supposed to be our presidential election day, but that's been put forward because of COVID-19 to August 11th. And absentee ballot applications are going out to all voters in Connecticut. This has never happened before. The Republicans are pushing back and saying that they are concerned about the security of sending ballots out to everyone and allowing people to apply for absentee ballots, because the rules are very strict. You have to be either ill or out of town throughout for the entirety of the election to be able to qualify for an absentee ballot. But a lot of older people have been asked to stay home and to socially distance. And that is a problem coming up with this election. So we already have that. And then to have this disinformation campaign that out there as well, there's very fertile ground for people to be suspicious about what is going to happen in the upcoming election this year. Absentee ballots are about 5 to 8% of the normal elections in Connecticut. We never get much more than 8% absentee ballots. So it's a very small number of ballots that come in absentee. And we don't know what to expect this time, but most Connecticut voters are used to going out and voting in person. And so it's hard to tell how many people will take advantage of this, and if we're not going, how many challenges we're going to get to whatever process comes up with. The legislature is meeting in special session before the end of the month, and this might be taken up because the governor's powers under executive orders expire, COVID-19 executive orders expire September 9th. So the November election is a big issue as to whether, we will have a system where people can vote by absentee. So it's all up in the air. There's a lot of uncertainty. And as I said before, it makes it fertile ground for disinformation.